Hello. Now, time was, a few years back, the examiner couldn't give two toots about your punctuation control. You don't believe me? I can show you the old A-grade exam scripts that we bought off the examiner that are littered with these errors. However, you're not here for a history lesson here, so let's skip to the present. This video is going to show you how to apply those sticky, tricky little boogers, apostrophes, and to use them with an accuracy, a control that will warm an examiner's heart and put you well on the way to the highest marks in your writing tasks.
Now, the best way to teach this sort of stuff is to mix theory and practice and to see apostrophes in proper examples. So let's just first gasp in collective wonder at Mr. Taylor's fiercely compelling narrative here. I mean, let's face it, if J.K. Rowling could write like this, she'd still be a billionaire, not just a lousy millionaire. As its teeth began at the champ, the horse edged towards James's cap. The boy's shrieks of panic echoed violently, which did little to calm the horse's bloodlust. Right then, notice that it's the second word of this narrative. If it's a possessive it's, like this one, its teeth or its jaws or its hair or whatever, you do not need an apostrophe. Apostrophes are wrong, they're not needed. Its jaws or its claws or its impact on society, keep apostrophes out of it. You're only going to be using an apostrophe if you're shortening it is to it's, as in it's raining, it's time I went home. And it's the same deal with most other possessive pronouns. His wig, her wine, the gun is hers. You'll see there's no apostrophes there. There is, awkwardly of course, one exception, but we'll tackle that at the end. Focus on the blue writing there at the bottom. There's your standard apostrophe use. You take a noun, chair, beer, chickens, Lucy. You're going to need an apostrophe to show it possesses something. That doesn't matter if it's singular or plural. If a name ends in S, like James on line 2, do not put the apostrophe before the S. Put it after. Now, in theory, if you wish, you can add another S after James here. You could say James apostrophe S. James's. Frankly, I think that looks mad as a carrot. I think that looks mental. Keep it simple, just one S, an apostrophe, and nothing else after. Hey, the tension's reaching fever pitch in this tale, isn't it? I'll just give you a second to mop your brow, calm your excitement, before we carry on with this tale of a mad horse, a horse that's insane in the main. Suddenly, James saw two hosepipes hanging off the side of the horse's stable. It's now or never, he thought. Now, possessive plurals could really confuse or bamboozle even the smartest students, so let's clarify. On earlier slides we saw the boy's shrieks, where we're talking about more than one boy. So boys plural, we had the apostrophe after the S. It's the same deal here with the horse's stable, where of course the stable is for more than one horse. So the apostrophe is going after the plural ending, after that S. That'd be the same if it was the dinosaurs' extinction, the Muppets' Christmas Carol, the soldiers' accommodation, or whatever. Apostrophe after the S when you're dealing with the standard plural. With tiresome predictability though, there are exceptions. If the plural form of a noun doesn't end in an S, like children or sheep or women or mackerel, you treat it the same way as you would John's wig or Lisa's gun, just an apostrophe then an S. Don't put the apostrophe after the S here. You can see, like I've done on that third line with men's polo team. That there on the page is the correct form. We're at the end of my story now, and you can see I've given that narrative a happy ending, just in case Hollywood want to buy the rights. You know, they love a feel-good finale, don't they? Dobbin got the Jets' message and shuffled off, banging its hooves in frustration. You can see again with that possessive plural, the Jets' message, that warrants an apostrophe after the S. Plus, you've got that possessive it's again on the second line. Do you remember what we said? For those possessive pronouns, like his or hers or their or theirs, we do not need an apostrophe, do we? Okay then, we're a kick up the bum off done now, folks. Our revels are nearly ended. These slides sum up what I've been chirping on about for the last 5-10 minutes. This slide is about the basic apostrophe use. I promised you an exception to the no apostrophes for possessive pronouns rule, and here it is. Take that term one at the bottom left. So the Queen might say, Get your filthy peasant fingers off one's pint of bitter. In this case, you would need an apostrophe, but only for that possessive pronoun. All the others, his, hers, their, theirs, its. No apostrophe is needed. Here's some summarising stuff on plurals. If you try to make them possessive, you know, the standard plurals ending in an S, like the dog's dinner, the car's value. Lastly, this slide refines or percolates our ideas about plurals such as sheep or women or oxen that do not end with an S. We just treat them, don't we, like we would a singular noun, like John's wig or Lisa's gun. We add an apostrophe, then that S on end, like I've done here.
And that's us, folks. Possessive apostrophes handled like a champ. True, as far as punctuation marks go, the apostrophe is an awkward little critter to master. Hopefully though, you now find them a sight simpler to use, courtesy of my cheesy video. So, I'll leave you good people to your day, wish you the very best of luck in that exam hall.